Metro Boomin, and I talked about this a little bit earlier, has decided that he's potentially quitting releasing his music on streaming platforms. This is something that Kanye West has done and kind of battled with and said that, hey, if you buy directly from me, if only 10% of my followers on social media buy my album, I sell millions of copies, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, that's not how social media works. You can have millions of followers and you'll still get like 30,000 likes on a photo. So not everybody watches you. Some people just watch to hate. Some people just don't interact. That's just the reality of it. I have only, 11,000 followers on my personal page and about, 250,000 followers on the main Diverse Mentality page. 250,000 people don't like the photos. Like literally, I'll drop a news post or whatever the fuck, and it'll be 2,000, 3,000 likes. That's just the reality situation. But let's go over what Metro Boomin's thinking. Metro Boomin has raised the prospect that his future albums may not be released on streaming services. Speaking on Instagram, the super producer shared a post which said, "A fan needs to stream an artist's music 20 times a day for a whole year for that artist to make $25 from that fan." Metro Boomin wrote over the post saying, "This is why my next album will probably be the last one streaming." Now, I want to actually argue this because this is an interesting conversation to me. A fan to give you $25, basically, let's see how many times you have to stream. It's 20 streams a day. It's 365 days. So you have to stream 7,300 times an artist's album or songs, whatever, right? Or songs from the album. Now, I'm gonna make a good argument here. I think this is a good argument. So look in the 90s, early 2000s, before streaming. Artists would drop a CD, right? The fan would go purchase the CD. And what would be the price points? On average, it would be anywhere from $12 to maybe $16 a CD. Then you would have deluxe versions with like bonus DVDs or just bonus tracks. That would end up being $20, maybe $25 max, right? That time, back in those cycles, artists would release every 2 years, usually. Some artists would do every year, some would do every 2 years, but on average, it would be every 2 years. In those 2 years, if the fan really liked your music, I think they would stream the album 7,300 times. Like, that's possible. And that's worth $25 because you're purchasing, back then you would purchase a CD for $13, $16, $19, $25 max. You know, it'd be rare that a CD would be $30 unless it included some type of DVD and bonus tracks and just extra shit. That'd be very rare. Usually the max it would reach is like, from what I saw. Now, are there moments where potentially, yeah, but that's like an anomaly. That's not the norm. So I don't see an issue with the fact that somebody would have to stream your music that many times for you to finally get $25 because back in the day, fans would spend $25, and would you get all the $25 as an artist? Hell no. Labels would take, I don't know what, now it'd have to be whatever splits you had set up, right? But labels will take a huge percentage of that. So that's all it is. I think that's a fair, maybe, okay, let's just say you have to stream the music 10 times a day for a whole year. So what is that? Let's see what the math on that. 10 times, I'm horrible at math. I'm sure somebody right now is saying, oh, it's Quake, it's this. So 3,000, yeah, I'm stupid. 3,650, right? Times in a year. That's doable. That is very, very doable. So I get it, you know, streaming. Now, here's where I disagree with streaming, right? The numbers, artists should be paid more because there's less cost now in getting the music out there, right? Before, it would have to be, you take it to a CD processing plant, they make the CD, they ship it, shipping costs money to ship the CD, all that stuff. All that stuff, put it in stores, take up space, retail, that costs money. All that whole process costs money. Now you don't have to do that. You just push a button. It's online. Everybody can access it. So that significantly reduced costs for record labels, like to astronomical levels. So artists should be getting paid a little bit more. But, hey, we'll see how that goes, man. What would Metro Boomin do? You know, maybe he'll take the Kanye West route, try to buy it directly from a website that he has. But streaming is just the best way to make yourself as relevant as possible because that's where everybody's at. You know, what's it worth? Like, what's the worth of it if you just put it on your own platform and only 50,000 people buy it, right? That's it. Only 50,000 people hear it. It's not on streaming platforms. You can't post it on TikTok or any of that because all that comes from streaming platforms. So that's going to affect, obviously, you being popular in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, we'll keep our eyes posted, but I doubt he's going to do this. Kanye West, I can see him doing it and do more, but Metro Boomin, nah. But I like the route, man. Hey, own your own shit, independent. I agree with that. So we'll keep our eyes posted. I doubt he'll follow up with this and actually do it, though. So we'll see.